The 1970s, this was the decade when original music from motion pictures took center stage, becoming an integral part of the storytelling process in films. When you sit in a movie theater, the music enhances your viewing experience, making the story come alive. Directors and producers in the 70s recognized this and began investing heavily in music to add depth to their films and elevate the cinematic experience for audiences. Original scores became more tailored and emotionally resonant, perfectly matching a film's narrative and message. When a movie becomes a blockbuster and wins major awards, its soundtrack often gains public acclaim as well, a trend that truly began in the 1970s. Listening to a movie theme or song from that era, you can instantly recognize its film origins. Here are some classic 70s films with soundtracks that achieved both commercial success and critical acclaim. The Godfather, Francis Ford Coppola's adaptation of Mario Puzo's best-selling novel, featured an unforgettable score by Nino Rota, with a main theme that still echoes through pop culture. Rocky, this iconic sports drama, penned and starred in by then-unknown Sylvester Stallone, featured a rousing score by Bill Conti, including the instantly recognizable main theme. Star Wars, George Lucas's epic space saga, kicked off with a score by John Williams, whose main theme became one of the most famous movie soundtracks of all time. Grease, this musical romantic comedy starred John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John, whose performances, along with the score by Jim Jacobs and Warren Casey, turned the soundtrack into a chart-topping phenomenon. Beyond these great movie soundtracks, one particular 1970s original motion picture music album left an indelible mark on moviegoers. Saturday Night Fever. Starring John Travolta, this film tells the story of a young Italian-American from Brooklyn who escapes his harsh reality by dominating the disco dance floor. The Bee Gees provided most of the hit songs on the soundtrack, creating pop and disco classics that defined the era. Now, imagine if these iconic tracks had been crafted by other legendary groups. Would you still love "You Should Be Dancing" if it were written and performed by Earth, Wind and Fire? Picture listening to "How Deep Is Your Love" as a ballad by Little River Band. Can you see yourself dancing to "More Than a Woman" with ABBA performing it live? And "Staying Alive," the anthem of the soundtrack, how would it feel to watch John Travolta and Karen Lynn Gorney dance to it, performed by KC and the Sunshine Band? Certainly, other bands could have created the music for Saturday Night Fever. But the real question is, could they have matched the profound impact and immense popularity achieved by the Bee Gees? Your guess is as good as ours.